Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to do a quick packing video showing how I decided to pack the new Ella Dane. I did try to pack this 3 different ways, and this is the way that I liked it the best. So I will start by going through the outside pockets. Here in that front zipper pocket, which is a pretty good sized pocket, I have my gum, my chapstick, and another chapstick, and a Norwex cloth for dirty hands, messes, whatever. And the front pocket here, which the magnet is pretty good. I have my hand sanitizer and my hand lotion and a pen. So that's all I had in that pocket. And then in this pocket I just had stuff for my glasses, so my cloth, and then a bunch of little white packets. So that's all I had in those front pockets. And the back pocket here, which has a magnet and it closes on its own pretty well, I only had a play pack, but that pocket is as big as the whole back of the bag, so you could put something bigger in there if you needed to. And this zipper pocket, I just have my wipes that I use the most, just because I didn't want to have to dig through the bag to find them, and those fit in there fine. And then in this side pocket here, I have a bottle, and that fit in there very easily. I will say that the first time that you put this bottle in here, if you have something on the inside, like insulated pocket there, this is really tight, but I think once you put it in there, it kind of shifts that bottle over and then makes room in here, and then it's fine every time after that. One thing with this particular bottle pocket, I feel like sometimes this all gets in the way. So if you're like trying, to go from the front, that kind of gets in the way sometimes. So that's one thing to note. These bottle pockets, which I have a small bottle on the inside, so I can't do it now, but if there's nothing on the inside, these pockets are so big that I think this is a wider one, but I think you could put 2 of the smaller bottles in there, like the narrow ones that aren't so wide. I almost think you could fit 2 if you didn't have anything on the inside. Now I'm not sure, I don't have bottles that are that little to try that with, but I think you probably could. So that's how I have the outside packed. One thing that I will also note about this part here, so I know there's a lot of straps going on, so that's the backpack strap. This tassel, I think that I might take it off, just because with this messenger strap, which there it looks okay, but when I was kind of testing it out, if this isn't perfect, this was like flipping this way, which I didn't like, and then there was one time it was kind of on this side of it, so when I had grabbed the messenger strap, it was just like flipped up completely. It could fall like that, and then you pick it up. I don't know, it just kind of gets in the way. It almost should be on its own little ring. So I might take that off, I don't know. Plus, like I said, it kind of gets in the way of the bottle pocket. Like if you try to put this out of the way, then it pulls that part back, and then it's just a mess. Now this ring, which I think they did this for the messenger mode, this one's on the front, this one's on the back. So this one, actually, you push the strap back and it's out of the way, and it stays out of the way. It doesn't really get in the way of anything. Whereas this one, you're like pushing it back, and then you got all that going on with your zipper. So it's this side I just don't like. I don't know. So I might take that off to kind of maybe help with that. So that is something I noticed. I know I'm being really picky, but I am very picky about my bags, and that's probably why I keep buying new bags, because I can't find one that I like. I'm too picky. So one thing to think about. So to the inside, this opens up, if I can fold it down, very wide so you can see everything. I do have to stack a little bit, which I'm not fond of, but I'll do it if I have to. So the first 2 things I have on top are my most used items. burp cloth, which I'm always wiping my son's face, so I have that where I can get it pretty quickly. And then snacks. My daughter almost instantly when we're out, I'm hungry, need a snack. So those are on top because those are the things I use the most. Right here, this is something I don't pack in my diaper bag, but if we go somewhere, I do end up tossing it in there if I'm not using it. And this is the Itsy Ritsy Mom Boss or Boss Mom. I need to look that up and I need to remember what it is because I always forget. But we use it as a car seat cover now that it's like windy and colder out. So I don't bring it starting out in the diaper bag, but once we like get to the restaurant and we take it off, or in the store and we take it off, I like to put it in my bag so that I don't like misplace it or it doesn't fall on the floor or in the cart and get all wet. So I do like to make sure I have space for that, and it does fit in there just fine. And then the other thing in the main compartment is a medium Jujube Be Organized piece, and in here I have my ring sling, which the first 2 times that I packed it I didn't have it in this pouch, but I did for this one. And I changed some other things when I packed this, so it might actually, because of the way I packed it this time, it might fit okay without it. So ring sling could also, now that I have it packed this way, I could fold it up and just stick it in there. It does kind of take over, so if you like it contained, it fits in there, and the Be Organized piece fits in the bag fine, but I'm okay with it being like that. So there you go, that fits. Other piece in the main compartment here is my large Jujube set piece with diapers, wipes, change pad, coin purse with diaper rash cream and trash bags. That fit in there fine. On the bottom, I put a wet bag with my change of clothes. There's just, which I can't open this one-handed, but there's a long sleeve shirt and pants in here. I did the first couple times have this in a pouch, and it took up more space, but it fits in the bottom just fine. And let's see, I've probably used my spare change of clothes outfit 4 times since my son has been born, and he is just over 6 months old, so not even once a month. So I'm okay with it being on the bottom because I probably won't use it. I probably don't need to pack it, but if I need it, I mean, that's something that you want if you need it. So in this back mesh pocket, I have a blanket. I just like to have an extra one of those because, especially now that it's cold, my son drools so much. If his blanket gets wet from him drooling or him chewing on it, I want to be able to switch it out before we go out in the cold. So that's all I had in that back pocket. In this back zip pocket, I have my Jujube small set piece with my med kit in it, my daughter's wipes, and then some cream for my son. And that's all I had back there. I could fit more in there if I needed to, but that's all I really needed. And then you have these 2 pockets on the front. In this slip pocket, I have a small set piece, and in here I have my son's teethers. So there's the Itsy Ritsy teether, there's the little cookie teether, and there's a passy in there. And that I really like this print with this bag, which is why I switched it out of my Itsy Ritsy bag and put it in here, because normally I have this stuff in a snack bag, but I like that print with this, and it fits in that pocket perfectly. I have a bib in that pocket, and then passy and toy wipes. And then in the other pocket, I just have my wallet, which I tried to put this in the outside pocket back here. It did not fit. It did fit in this front pocket, but it was kind of awkward just because this is a big wallet, and to have something like flat and hard like that in the front was just awkward. So it does need to go on the inside. Usually I use a small set piece, but I just switched back to a Be Spendy, so had to account for that. That's why I had to redo my packing the first time, because this did not fit the way I had it packed the first way. So I made it fit. So that's all I had in those pockets. On the side pocket, I have my swell bottle, which fit fine. This also fits in the outside pockets, but, which I don't know if I can put it in here with the bag empty. Yeah, I can't do that one-handed. But with the bottle, you can see it goes up kind of high, so it is right in the way of where you unzip. So I kept finding I had to keep like pushing this bottle back so that I could unzip it. So I decided to move it to the inside. Now this bottle was short enough that it did not get in the way, and my daughter's cups are short enough that they wouldn't get in the way. So I usually only bring a bottle for me and one for my daughter if I do bring anything. So I was okay putting that on the inside. And then the last thing is this insulated pocket, which it's really hard to see because it's kind of dark in here. So this zipper is kind of at an awkward angle, and I can't do it one-handed, but with two hands you kind of have to like hold right here so that you can pull it, because it's just kind of weird. But look at this. This is a 9-ounce bottle that fits in there. Now, I don't ever bring 9-ounce bottles with me, but I did want to show that it fit. The man bottle did not. It almost did. I probably could have zipped it, but I was worried I was gonna like rip the zipper, and it is like this whole part here. This whole bump part is what's bigger. So you can fit a good sized bottle in there. I usually use the 4-ounce bottles, so that would fit in there perfectly and zip really easily. Just if you, which actually that time it zipped. It's kind of stuck. So you need probably 2 hands to do that. But I do like that pocket. I do like that it closes because with my son, he does not take cold or room temperature bottles. And when we go out and I don't want to nurse him, I want to take a bottle. What we usually do is take his bottle and warm it up before we leave, and then put it in either like a cooler or a insulated bottle pocket of whatever bag we're using. And then usually it's not as warm, obviously, as it was when we warmed it up, but it stays pretty warm. Like in the BRB and the BFF, those bottle pockets keep it pretty warm so that he will at least drink it. So I'm thinking, with that being zippered, that if we put a warm bottle in there, that it would really stay warm, because there's, you know, with the BFF and BRB, the top is open, so that heat is escaping that way. This bottle pocket would keep it all contained. So I am excited about that. So that's how I had this packed. Like I said, I tried 3 different ways, and this is the way that kind of looked like it worked best. It was still kind of tight, and I would probably still run into issues like with the BRB, you know, putting stuff on top and then needing something in the bottom and things falling out. But I think they're, just because it's wider than the BRB, I think it might be a little bit better. So I'm going to have to try it out and, you know, actually take it out on a trip and see how it works. I carried it around the house. I really like it messenger style. The backpack straps are okay. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not my favorite. I would compare it to a Jujube Sporty, and I would think, I'm trying to think, this one might be more comfortable than the Be Sporty, which this one, I packed more in it than I could pack a Be Sporty, so it was heavier. And so the Be Sporties, I like those bags, but I do think if you get any weight added to them, they become uncomfortable, or if you have to wear them for a long period of time, they become uncomfortable. So this isn't a bag that I would take like to the zoo and plan on wearing the whole time, or to the store and wear the whole time. It'd be a nice bag to take and wear for short periods of time, and, you know, connect it to your stroller or your shopping cart or whatever, or, you know, switch it over to messenger style. So there's that. I do kind of wish it were more comfortable, because I am looking for a backpack mode bag. My Itsy Ritsy triple threat is, as of right now, my favorite like messenger style, tote style bag, so I don't really need another one to wear tote style. So if I can't make this work backpack style, it might not be one worth keeping. So that is how I feel about this bag. I do like it. It does feel, I mean, like the leather does not feel like stiff and fake. It's nice and soft. Everything feels pretty, you know, like durable. Like it doesn't feel cheap in any way. So I do like that. I do like the look of it. As I mentioned in my video earlier, this does not match this. This is more of a pink gold, and this is like a yellow gold. So it doesn't match it perfectly, so that's something I notice. I don't know if other people will notice. Maybe it's just my bag. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. So it doesn't match perfectly. So one thing to think about, and these kind of things to think about, those things that kind of bug me. But overall, I do like the bag. I'll try it out for a while and see if it's a keeper. And on that note, my son is a little upset, so I'm going to go tend to him. Thank you for watching this video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you have the Ella Dane or you're getting it, let me know how you're going to pack it, because I'm curious. So thanks for watching. Bye.